TIFU by buying concert tickets for my boyfriend. Nowhere near as sexual or disturbing as most of the popular TIFUs on here, but my boyfriend's birthday was 2 weeks ago. For his birthday back in April, I bought him concert tickets to his favorite band that I also really like. As we were young, IM15F he S16M, my dad was the one who purchased them, put them in his calendar, and he purchased one for himself as well to chaperone. The concert was at an arena about an hour away. Well, this was back in April. We had these concert tickets printed out since then for yesterday, the 26th of June. For his actual birthday, I also printed out a copy of the third ticket and gave it to him. He had that since, and his parents have looked at it. Yesterday we picked my boldface up, drove an hour out to the arena to find an empty lot. We were a bit early, it's a popular band and we wanted to beat the rush. My dad was thrilled until he checked the tickets and took a closer look. Thursday the 26th it reads. I tell my dad these tickets can't be right, today's Wednesday. It must be been a glitch. My dad tells me to read it again and he's struggling to contain his laughter. Thursday the 26th September 2019. My dad loses it and so does my boyfriend. We were 3 months off and have successfully wasted upwards of 2 hours of our time. 6 people have handled these tickets for 3 months and no one has ever noticed. It says September. I'd like to say I am an intelligent person, but I no longer can. My dad made 100 jokes about us having to stay together. All ended well. We went to Dairy Queen and got ice cream as consolation. TLDR tried to be nice and got boldface concert tickets for his birthday, drove an hour to concert. Was wrong date by 3 months. Edit: in a previous post I am aware I said 17, I am 15. Didn't he know about a 16-1 typo? Sorry ya LL. I've always said I am 15 in the aforementioned previous post. I also said it in no way happened to me and was posted as a joking response to another TIFU written by a man who awkwardly outed himself as having an armpit fetish. Please read the entire previous post before accusing me, thank you. TIFU by falling asleep while fingering my girlfriend. Obligatory. This happened many years ago. Also, English is not my first language. My girlfriend, now wife, and I had a long-distance relationship for about 4 years until we started living together. During this period, we only had a chance to see each other once every 6 months when she would travel and stay at my place for a week or two. Being 2 horny teenagers, you can guess what we did in most of these days. Unfortunately, one of those days wasn't so good as the others. I remember that day started with me waking up at 6 a.m. and late for work because of our previous night activities. I was sleepy the whole day until I got home at night, only to find my GF in my bed ready for another round. All I wanted was to sleep, but I thought it was kinda rude to say no, so I lay behind her back like a spoon, put my arm over her and started giving her some finger love as I would always do during foreplay. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the lights were completely out. As the minutes went by, I started dozing off intermittently, but I thought I could keep myself awake if I focused hard enough. Turns out I couldn't. I don't remember actually falling asleep, but I do remember being awakened by my angry GF while she stormed off our bed and went to sleep on the couch downstairs. I tried to explain myself and apologize, but she wouldn't talk to me and just told me to leave her alone, so I just got back to my bed and slept like a rock. The next day she apologized to me and said she got upset because I suddenly stopped what I was doing and started snoring behind her. That somehow made her think I didn't love her anymore, that's why she reacted that way. After we both explained our sides of the story, we even laughed and all was good, but now we always ask each other if we really ready before doing anything. TLDR got home very tired from work, tried to give my GF some pleasure, but fell asleep during the process. TIFU by improving myself after a breakup. About 8 years ago, just before I went to university, my girlfriend at the time broke up with me. Reasons included but were not limited to my weight, my appearance, distance at different universities. Blah blah blah, but very importantly, and I quote, "UVE got the most annoying voice on the face of the planet. Being my first girlfriend, I was heartbroken. In a good way. I decided to improve myself at university, the whole glow-up procedure. I was going to a different university from all my other friends anyways, might as well start new. I started working out, eating healthy, started doing more skincare. Ended up losing 60 pounds and getting a six-pack. I started looking up how to dress better. Out with baggy shorts that hide my moves, in with the fitted jeans and collared shirts. Got contacts, started learning how to style my hair. Took self-improvement classes, got some therapy, started being happier with myself. Started calling myself with my middle name instead. And very, very important, I started practicing an Australian accent. Stupid me thought, hey, let us try and learn the sexiest accent out there. By no means do I look Australian. Heck, I am third-generation Chinese Canadian. But I got good. I studied it religiously. Hours of practice. It got to the point even Australian natives couldn't tell the difference. Problem was I couldn't turn it off. Met s okay, it's a good accent. So now I look completely different, sound different, and even go by a different name. Top it off with me moving to another province for work. Now we start the TIFU. Fast forward to about 1 month ago when I started a new job. Boss is doing the rounds, introducing me to the team. He then introduces me to my cubicle mate / work buddy for orientation. It is my example. And I start sweating bullets. This girl is triggering a massive flight response. I am terrified of her. I am ready to quit right there and then. And she doesn't recognize me at all. I obviously can't ignore her, so I try to play it chill. She starts asking me some generic get-to-know-you questions. Where are you from? I love your accent, where did you go to school? Etc. 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 I panic. And I lie. A lot. I grew up in Brisbane. Nope. Kamloops. Did my MBA at U of T, UBC. Oh yeah, totally Mississippi, Australia, I went there once. During a layover. And it keeps going. Can't be that bad, right? Just one person that thinks I am someone else. And then we have a team icebreaker. Introduce what you know about your buddy to the rest of the team. Of course my ex then introduces me with what I just told her. And now the entire team thinks I am their resident Australian, and I am now living a complete lie. On the plus side, the ex asked me out for dinner. TLDR, improved myself to the point I look like a different person, lied in my introduction to my ex, now I am living a lie and I am now an Australian. TIFU many times, like maybe the fucking worst day a person can have. I live in a small place that barely has any people. I have a job, a wife, and no kids. Today I woke up and went to work. While I was driving to the place where I work, it was a 30-minute ride. I got hit by a motorcycle and the glass on the back of my car completely broke. I wasted 4 hours on this. The police came, and here is the biggest fuck up. I was beefing with the motorcycle guy all this time. His made up name is Josh. Remember him for later. I then still decided to go to work because it was an important day for our company. I came there and my boss was really mad at me. He said that everyone is waiting for me, but he also said that I was lucky and the investor, who is going to fund our company and help us spread through the world selling products, was also late. He said he got into a car accident. My heart fucking stopped. I was hoping that not the guy that I ran into on the road, because it's impossible to have this big of a coincidence. So finally, or unfortunately in my case, this guy appears. I look at his face, it's bruised from the accident, and it's Josh. Everyone comes into the office where the meeting is going to happen, and I am praying that he won't tell everyone about this. We sit down and he looks at me and pauses for a bit. I smile awkwardly and he says that the deal cannot happen. My boss asks why, and he says how we beefed on the road and what things I told to him. He left. I got fired and was left with a broken car and probably with a broken life. TLDR. I got into a car accident, beefed with the guy that was also involved in it, later realized that it was a really important person that was helping our company, lost my job because of it.